Breaking. Federal government moves to clip Asuu's wing, set to present certificate of registration to Factional group. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if I've been there before, thank you. Welcome back as you like and share. The federal government of this country will not stop amusing everyone. And because they are trying to break the backbone of Asuu, the federal government has announced that it will be presenting a certificate of registration to Konwa, a breakaway faction of Asuu. You want to divide the house of this union? Well, will that solve the problem? How are you sure that Konwa will not be even bring a bitter pill than Asuu? The presentation will be done at the Minister Conference Room, Federal Secretariat, Abuja. The detail of the presentation was contained in an invitation sent to journalists by the Director of Press and Public Relations of the Ministry of Labour and Employment, Oshundun Olajide. The federal government has made a new move to clip the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu wing, as is set to present the certificate of registration to the Congress of Nigerian University Academics, Konwa, a breakaway faction of Asuu. According to The Nation, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, will do the presentation. The details of the presentation were contained in an invitation. Will that sort or solve the problem that is bedeviling education in this country? Will that bring solution to the academic environment being conducive for learning? Will that bring the solution to the grants or the research materials needed for academic environment to be conducive? Will that bring about all that is required for us to have one of the best, if not the best, university environment in Africa? Is that what the federal government wants to do? They are trying to polarize the union so that they can dance to their tune. Well, let's see how far they can go with this, and let's see what this will lead to. You can see within the same university environment there are people creating another faction just to satisfy their whims and caprices. All I know is that in this part of the world, especially in Nigeria, when people are going to partake on things that will favor them, that is where they will choke their head. But let's see how this one goes and what will be the outcome at the end of the day. Asuu has shut down the Nigerian universities since February 14 to press home its demands, despite the judgment of the National Industrial Court on September 21st, which ordered the university lecturers to return to classrooms. The union had remained adamant. The striking union had last week filed an appeal against the court. Legit Nigeria earlier reported that Nigerian students should be optimistic that Asuu will call off its over 7 months strike soon and they will return to the classroom. This is as the leadership of the House has engaged all stakeholders in the matter and has promised to come up with workable solutions to recommend to the President in the next couple of days. The Office of the Accountant of the Generation has also promised to accommodate all issues concerning payment platforms such as APs, IPs, OTAs, and others. Well, for me, is to find solution to what is happening. Giving another union the paper to operate is not going to solve the issue on ground. What will solve this lingering issue on ground is what the federal government and the academic staff unions must look at and make sure they make it available, because this crisis is not just starting today. It has been there, but subsequent government has allowed the thing to pile up. Even Asuu themselves, when they come, they negotiate halfway and leave the remaining. Well, what are the reaction of the people? Why is this government operating like the slave masters? They are not different from the white oppressors. Asuu should have retreated, especially when House of Representatives has intervened. Both parties are all fighting for their interests, not our children's interests. That may be true. Because if it is for the interest of the children that have been out of school, by now we'll have seen some give and take, whereby Asuu say, okay, for this reason, you make this available, you make this workable, we'll go back, we'll give you another 3 months to address another issue. Maybe by now we'll have made headway out of this matter. This is a welcome development because monopoly doesn't encourage competition, and without competition, no development. I thank Ngige so much for this move. Truly, the time of Asuu monopoly is gone. Let us have more university academic union. It will help us a lot. Ngige, my favorite Anambra State governor, carry go. And you believe that creating multiple academic union will bring solution to this matter on ground? Well, let's see how it goes. Time will tell. The dirty job is done by the Southwestern. They are always handy to execute. Isn't the civil war or bringing in a repulsive government such as the current one or disorganization of Asuu? Name it, it is difficult to change who we are. This is an opportunity for you to grab, because once the union is polarized, everybody, they will dance to the left and dance to the right. Wrong policy move will haunt and depress higher education for years to come. Solution should be devolve ownership and funding of university education to individual states, geopolitical zones, support universities with federal research grants, and promote university, industry, government policy linkages. For now, federal government is biting more than it can chew in respect of university education. Every state already owns and runs at least one university. There is no longer need for federal government intervention on that. So what happens to the federal university? Like virtually all the states in the federation today, there's one federal university or the other. So how are they going to manage and cope with this one? Would they be giving them direct, or they allow them to have autonomy so that they can run the system the way it is deemed fit? At the end of the day, federal government will give them free hand, allow them to run, and whatever they make, if they need to give federal government something, fine. If not, let them see if it is possible to run it on their own. Exercise in futility. Do what you are expected to do so our children can school here in this country. Like that country, you always rush your children to school abroad. Even the smallest countries such as Kenya, Ghana, you should be ashamed of yourself. Bunch of incompetent old cargoes who does not have any human feeling. Although there was a time in the past that this Asuu was proscribed, I would have loved both the government and Asuu to have agreed and not allow things to come to this. Anyway, we will keep our fingers crossed. Keep our fingers crossed till when? When everything goes out of hand. But will this certificate to another group, will it bring solution that is required? Will the two of them be able to fight the federal government headlong to get the desired result for the university environment in their nation? What is your opinion on this? Kindly make it known as you subscribe to my channel. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.